date with the doctor, hit the Cash App. $FDMG School, hit the Cash App. $FDMG School, hit the Cash App. $FDMG School, hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy.
Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister. Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts.
And we're going to hit today, family. Let me show you what we're about to do. Let me show you what we're about to do, family. We're about to get us some money for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Coffee Academy. We're about to get some money. I need that 1.2 right there. Y'all see that? That's what we need. That's what we need, that 1.2 mil. Y'all see that? That will get the Frederick Douglass Marcus Coffee Academy, the whole campus. This will take care of the whole campus, family. This will take care of the whole campus, family. That 1.2, that will take care of the whole campus. So we're going to do Wheel of Fortune, Ifatunde style. We're going to do Wheel of Fortune, Ifatunde style. Now, y'all got...
This is bad. This is real bad. I feel bad. I feel there's his donators, his supporters, people that donated money.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Gotta say a prayer for that money. You gotta pray that money actually, gets used to build that school, because he's talking about these wins that he could possibly get, saying he does not know how to gamble, but yet he's gambling away the school's donation money, that people that worked hard for their our hard-earned money that donated it to him. That's the thing about Dr. Umar. It's like, you got to do the work. He could have easily built a successful platform on YouTube, did speeches, did something, raised the money himself. Well, not just himself, along with the donations, put together a business strategy or something. Because he's talking about this money. It's like, so even if you did have the money to facilitate everything it needs to actually build the schools and get the HVAC and the electric, everything just set up, how are you going to maintain and sustain paying the teachers and the staff and just keep it running? I mean, he said he wants to do it without the government. This is all very confusing. I would need more information, but as a donate, I would not need more information, because I wouldn't donate to somebody that's willing to gamble the donator's money.
Okay, so what can we say about this whole saga with Umar Johnson? Now, one of the things that Umar Johnson is well known for is saying hit the Cash App. Now, here we go. Umar Johnson is inside of an airport now telling us that the Cash App is no longer functioning. He's crying about it. He's bitching about it. He is just going on a whole, I mean, this is a whole spiel right here. He is just unhinged in the spiel. Look, I want you guys to check this whole thing out. I mean, you guys might have watched it, but I want to get my perspective on it. But we have to look at Umar Johnson as he is crying about the FDMG Cash App going down. We all know that Cash App is very convenient. It's actually way more convenient than mailing your money in check orders, which he has always had people do. It's way more convenient for me than PayPal. Cash App, you get the money in an instant. It takes like less than a minute for somebody to send the money, and you have the money rapidly available for a small fee in your bank account. So, like I always said, Umar Johnson takes his money, he uses it for his everyday life, and now he's very upset because now Cash App has just banned FDMG, and he was mad about that. But I want you guys to think about this perspective on it, that Umar Johnson is mad that Cash App banned his, I guess he says the original, or the one that's not a fraud, which he is a fraud, by the way. But he said he's the one that got banned while everybody else didn't get banned. But you got to think about this. Your Cash App is linked to a nonprofit organization, which you have no accounting system for. You have no accountant. You're not an accountant yourself. You can't keep track of all this money. You're getting millions of dollars. Why don't you have an accountant? If you're making this much money, why don't you have somebody that works for a church? And there are accountants that actually work for churches, nonprofits, that are due to work for free. You have a nonprofit yourself. These people can actually put that on their taxes that they're giving voluntary time for accounting abilities. But you don't do that because you want to be in control of the money, which we don't even know how much money he actually collected. But you know what? I'm talking too much. Let's get into the Cash App bandit. Let's get into the Umar Johnson got banned. FDMG got banned. The nonprofit organization, which has taken in so much money, has been banned from Cash App. And he's upset. He's in the airport. He's going off. He's unhinged. He's now attacking his supporters, which there's very little left of his supporters. I mean, I'm pretty sure the numbers are shrinking. And I actually, before we get into that, I just want you guys to look at this right quick, because I was actually just looking at King Kong Consciousness. Now, as you look at the channel, I want you guys to recognize one thing. If you actually look at these numbers, like 1 day ago, 7.4, 2 days ago, 8.1. These are numbers that are shrinking. I mean, they're continuing to shrink. 18,000, 13,000 8 days ago. Umar Johnson used to do 70,000. He used to do 105,000. He used to do these wide numbers, but his numbers aren't even crossing over 20,000 anymore. I think people are saying that they're getting tired of his nonsense. They're getting tired of him collecting money. They're getting tired of him talking down. They're getting tired of his fake relationship advice when he's not in a relationship himself. They're getting tired of all this nonsense that he has been putting out here. This is actually incredible to me because I didn't think that his audience would shrink this low. I thought like these videos will be getting, and I know Umar Johnson himself doesn't actually control this whole YouTube page and somebody else, but apparently that somebody else was actually donating to his page. But just think about this: if these numbers are going down, look, 7.6 right here. He got 41K a month ago. 26. These numbers are going down. They used to be at 105K. They used to be at 79K, 80K. But these numbers are shrinking. What is that telling me? That's telling me that people are not buying the nonsense that Umar Johnson is putting out anymore. And by just looking at these raw numbers right here on YouTube, that you can see that people are buying into less. So to me, that's saying that there are less people donating to Umar Johnson these days than there has been like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. He started collecting money in 2010. He collected money for multiple projects, and there's now less people buying into the nonsense, which is Umar Johnson. I mean, if you want a comedy show, you can just go you can go somewhere else. You can go to Charleston White. Charleston White is another person that does exactly what Umar Johnson does. He talks a bunch of nonsense. He has no idea what he's talking about, and he just says stuff. And I mean, he's just a different personality from Umar Johnson. But at the end of the day, they do the same thing. They're on the internet. They're just trying to entertain you. I don't find either one of them entertaining. I think both of them are clowns myself. But at the end of the day, this is what's happening in the Umar Johnson world, where he's just actually losing his fan base. And these numbers are, in my opinion, a reflection of him losing his fan base. Now, with all that being said, let's get into the actual video of Umar Johnson now announcing that the FDMG Cash App, the nonprofit organization Cash App, which should be audited. It has never been audited. Like he said that the IRS audited, but you can't find any information that there was an audit. Like even if you go on to like the IRS actual website, you can't actually find any of that information. He's saying that he said that himself, just like he said that the school is almost finished. You cannot believe anything that comes out of this guy's mouth. He's begging for money. He's desperate. And I guess if he's not getting enough cash apps, well, he can't get cash apps anymore. But I guess he can open up a Zelle or something or a PayPal. He has a PayPal, so I guess he needs to open up Zelle. If he can't get this, how's he going to be able to go on his vacations? How's he going to be able to, eat out every day? How's he going to be able to afford his rental cars?
FDMG Cash App is no more. The FDMG Cash App is no more. The FDMG Cash App is no more. You can no longer donate on Cash App. You can no longer donate on Cash App. You can no longer donate on Cash App. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy or check or money order. Check or money order. Check or money order.
Yeah, he loves those checks or money orders because that's unaccounted for money because nobody can actually prove that you actually send it to him. Unless, of course, your donors actually put that to the IRS when they file their taxes that they donate to his organization, which most of them don't because they don't donate in large amounts. So he loves those checks and money orders because he can put that unaccounted money in his pockets. But I just want to address one thing. Look at him. He's looking unhinged. He has that hoodie over his head. He's in the airport. He's actually not being as loud as he always is when he's in the streets in Wilmington, Delaware, where he's in the streets parading around. I'm very surprised he's this quiet. I guess security's looking at him or something. But he's looking unhinged. Does this look like somebody that you want to send your kid to school for or to school with, to be honest with you?
P.O. Box 9634 Wilmington, Delaware. Please spread the word. No more PayPal. No more Cash App. Excuse me. No more Cash App. All the fake Cash Apps are still up. They shut us down, but they left the fake Cash Apps on Cash App. Somebody help me understand how you shut down the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy Cash App on Frederick Douglass's birthday. You shut down the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy Cash App on Frederick Douglass's birthday. You shut down the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy Cash App on Frederick Douglass' birthday. But you leave all the fake Cash Apps up there. All the fake scamming FDMG Cash Apps, all the fraudulent FDMG Cash Apps are still up and running. But you know what?
You know what? Let me explain that for you. First of all those little fake. First of all, you can't tell somebody what to put their name as Cash App. So if they do want to try to hinge or hook their belt onto you to get some of your money, that's one thing. Another thing is that you are a nonprofit organization which collects money, which people you don't have to pay taxes for. People keep overlooking that fact that he gets to avoid taxes while he's running this fraudulent school, this school scam. He gets to avoid taxes, and he's using this Cash App as one of the way that he can funnel money into his own pockets. So while he's talking all that noise, he should be actually looking or thinking to himself that what if the IRS or some other government entity is now stopping his cash apps because it's linked to a nonprofit organization which he doesn't pay taxes on, and they're now investigating him because he lied and said that he had a whole IRS audit, which you can't find any of that information for. He said that it happened. Don't ever believe what this guy says out of his mouth unless he can prove it with receipts. I never listen to this guy unless he can prove it with receipts. He just installed some new doors at his school, talking about he paid $20,000 for them. But if you actually look at the installation work, you could tell that Pookie and Rary actually put that up because it was done sloppily. Because if these doors were designed for your school, there wouldn't be such big gaps in between the doors. There wouldn't be such sloppy works in between the doors. Also, one thing I did notice about those doors, I want to put a picture of them. When you go into a school, don't these doors usually have like windows inside of them or something like that? Anyway, that's beside the fact. But the whole thing I want to get into is that the other FDMG Cash App that's online, they aren't linked to a nonprofit organization, which is by definition, it's by definition that it can be audited at any time by the government because you're non-profit. I mean, we as private citizens, I guess we can also get audited by the government, but you're more subject to get audited, and your books need to be correct. You have no accountants working for you. You have nobody with CPA or anything else like that working for you. I think pocket watching what JT said, he will actually do it for free. But you don't want nobody looking at your money, because if pocket watching what JT actually looked at those books, he's going to run away with a bunch of information that just screams fraud, and you don't want people to see that.
That just means we are close to the goal, brothers and sisters. Where my FDMG faithful donors at? Where my FDMG faithful donors at? Where my FDMG faithful donors at? We will not stop. This is only a sign that we are close to completion. That's all this is. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. We will not let this stop us. We will not let this stop us. Make sure you go to PayPal and you subscribe to be a bronze donor. Can't you give us $50 a month? Be a silver donor. Be a gold donor. Be a platinum donor. Be a diamond donor. Go to paypal.me/FDMG Academy right now.
Okay, so he's talking about a program that he has on there, and pretty much you donate a monthly. And I think the cheapest one is actually $50 a month. I actually want to look this up right quick. Let me look this up, because this guy actually wants you to donate to his school. Okay, so now as I move over here towards the whole Facebook, and it's pretty much the bronze donor, all that stuff, and you can see over here, you see the usual suspects over here acting up once again. Not this person. I love this right here. Here we go again. Ain't that the truth? The bigger warriors against us. They got too powerful. Lord have mercy, Jesus. But if you move up here, you see the PayPal, the platinum donors, you see the gold donor. Now I want to go to the bronze donor and see how much this is. So the bronze donor is, okay, you can't see it in this, but I can see it over here. It's $50. And the diamond, go click on the diamond. The diamond donor is $1,000. Nigga, what? What? So, oh Lord, I gotta share this. Oh my God. So the bronze is $50 a month, and the diamond, I'm gonna leave a link to this if you guys want to actually be stupid enough to go donate. It's $1,000. It's the FDMD diamond membership. But wow, if you just click on these links, wow, have mercy, Jesus. $1,000. I wonder how much is that's the diamond. Let's go to gold. Let's see what the gold looks like. The gold is going to be a total of 250. So you got 50, 250. And the final one is 1,000. So listen, let me go over. So if you look at these, the bronze is 50, the silver is 100, the gold is 250, the platinum membership is 500, the diamond is $1,000 per month, and you'll be donating this regularly to the FDMG school, the fraudulent school, which is by, he's not a doctor, Umar Johnson. And yeah, no, that's hilarious, man. That is freaking hilarious.
For another comeback. But let me say this, as we get close to opening up the doors, Let me say this as we get close to opening up the doors. You must fulfill 3 conditions if you are a loyal donor. 3 conditions if you are a loyal donor of the most honorable Frederick Douglass.
Okay, so he's invoking Frederick Douglass. He's invoking Marcus Garvey. First of all, no, don't do that. Second of all, you're not related to Frederick Douglass because your father said you guys are descendants of some Cubans, which I have no disrespect. You know, I'm just saying. I state that as a fact that his father actually said that. Third of all, bruh, come on, man. Conditions when donating, you're a nonprofit organization. You're not the government. You can't force us to do anything. But let's continue.
And the most honorable Marcus Garvey, RBG, International Leadership Academy. Number 1, you must donate on a regular basis. If you're not donating on a regular basis, don't call yourself a donor. Don't call yourself a donor. I got donors who've been rocking with me since 2015. I got donors who've been rocking with me since 2014. I got donors who've been rocking with me since 2016 and 17. Don't call yourself a donor if you're not donating on a regular basis. That's number 1. That's number 1. That's number 1. Number 2, you must share the donation information on your social media pages and websites. Let me say that again. Even if you donate, if you're not motivating other people to donate, then you don't have both feet in this war that we're trying to fight.
So now it's your job not only to donate, but to get people to donate with you. So I guess you got to go to your family and be like, did you donate today? Get out of here. What a freaking idiot.
For the salvation of Black children. Because I got people.
This is the same guy who robbed King Randall and stole from a school for Black boys, talking about the salvation of Black kids. Get out of here.
People who claim to be donors and they've never shared the donation information on a Facebook. I got people who claim to be loyal. They've never shared the donation information on a Instagram. They never shared it on a TikTok. They never shared it on their Twitter. If you don't feel comfortable sharing our donation information on your social media, you're not real. You're not real. In fact, when it's time for the grand opening, not only will we look at whether you donated, we're going to look at whether you shared the donation information.
Who is this we people? Who are all these we people that he keep mentioning? Because I only see him.
We're not going to look at whether you donated alone. We're going to look at whether or not you have shared the donation information, brothers and sisters. I got people who claim to be down with me, never shared the donation information. Knew me, the whole donation, knew me since 2014, 2015. 2016, and they've never shared the donation information. So if you don't share the donation information, I know where you stand. I know where you stand. You must share the donation information. You must donate. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And number 3, you must not support the enemies and detractors of the FDMG mission. If you be watching the videos of the haters, if you be sharing their posts, if you be laughing at their slander, you not real. See, we putting together a FDMG FBI for the grand opening.
He's crazy. You looking at right?
We putting together a FDMG FBI. We going to investigate all donors to see if you've been really loyal. We putting together a FDMG FBI. Minimum donation, you can send me $1, sister. I can't count your pockets. There is no minimum donation. There is no minimum donation. If all you got is 75 cents, you go to paypal.me/FDMG Academy and give us 75 cents. If all you have is $5, go to FDMG, paypal.me/FDMG Academy and give us $5. If all you got is $2, go to paypal.me/FDMG Academy and give us $2. You can send me a $5 money order. You can send me a $10 check. You can send me a $12 money order. You can send me a $20 check to P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809. If all you got is 1 penny, my brother, then send the penny. That's between you and the ancestors. This FDMG mission is not about me. This is not for my...
It's always been about you. It's always been about your pockets. It's always been about Umar Johnson, the fake doctor. Get out of here. Bro, you robbed a school for Black boys, King Randall School. You robbed them. You took $3,000. You didn't show up. You kept the money. It's always been about you. Get out of here with that.
My ego. This is not for my self-aggrandizement. I'm carrying out the marching orders given to me from my ancestors. I'm carrying out the marching orders given to me from my ancestors. Go to paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Go to paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Write that check, write that money order payable to.
Please do not write any checks. Do not write anything. Whatever, dude. His ancestors. I actually got a video of one of his ancestors, and I'm gonna close it out with that video of his ancestors. But I'm getting out of here, man. This is ridiculous right here. Let's look into one of Umar Johnson's ancestors that he was bragging about, that has led him down this road where he's begging for money, where he's robbing black schools, where he's pretty much just out here begging and performing and doing absolutely nothing besides supporting himself with all these FDMG funds and all this other stuff. And he wants to talk about the detractors. The detractors are on the internet. The detractors are not the reason why you shouldn't have the school almost ready by now.
Greatest slave hunter who ever lived. Catcher Freeman retrieved over 700 pieces of human property to their respective owners during slavery.
Damn it, Rucker, you're gonna stop this right now.
Dang, Granddad, I'm trying to hear the story. Oh my
Nigga,
God,
go again.
this is crazy.
Nobody really knows why Catcher was so good at tracking runaway niggas. Some believe he has supernatural power.
Good job, boy. Give him a biscuit.
One legend said Catcher could actually talk to the dog. Whatever his secret, didn't matter how fast they could run.
Man, this dude is off the chain.
Catcher would find them anywhere.
That nigga coded.
And I mean anywhere.
Look out, look out, look out. Oh, he came up out that water like Jason. Oh, he's so